Hello Sagittarius. Welcome to my channel, Sarah Angel Tarot. This is your reading. Remember, it will not resonate with all Sagittarius individuals, so please keep that in mind. But this is for Sagittarius. I'm asking for newer energies coming in for Sagittarius, those born under the zodiac sign of Sagittarius. Someone wanting a passionate new beginning and having trouble with it. Remember, we're going through Mercury in retrograde, and a lot of these energies can be temporary. So don't let anything get to you. And remember, Tarot's here to help, not to hinder. If you see little warning signs of something you don't like, it allows you to reject that energy, most likely. Or you can embrace it if you like the energy. But a lot of these energies, really, they kind of go all over the place during Mercury in retrograde. And we just got to, go with it. Queen of Disc. You may be dealing with somebody who doesn't feel very secure and stable in their life, a little bit insecure, not very independent, maybe they don't have enough. But the Queen of Disc can be Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, but it doesn't have to be. It could be just someone, taking on this energy. Let's see what we got going on here. In the past, it was a failed situation with this, whatever started out. That's the Seven of Pentacles. And I'm going to be clarifying these, and it can change up the story or make it very interesting, so bear with me. The obstacle, you're trying to start a new beginning, or someone's trying to start a new beginning with you, with the Fool card in the upright, but it's in the obstacle position. Current environment, you are regaining strength and energy and vigor. Maybe some of you were ill and regaining strength, but you're just going to feel energized. Regaining strength in a situation. Outside environment, the Hangman in reverse. This is possibly someone not wanting to hang around and wait any longer. They're wanting to make a move. And things move forward very quickly with the Chariot in the upright. Starting to lose my voice. It's when I talk a lot or I read a lot for people. I get this way. And I'm trying to get caught up here on a lot of things. But I want to make sure you can see this, but I do see things moving forward for you very quickly. But let's find out what everything's about first. We got the failure card in the past. Something failed. Something didn't work out for you. But it's in the past. It's over with. So Seven of Pentacles in the upright, in the past position, while you're there for Sagittarius. A failed situation or a passionate new beginning. Maybe you offered something, you wanted a passionate new beginning with somebody, you wanted to start something real fiery and a lot of energy, and maybe it didn't work out. Maybe it didn't work out the way you wanted it to, or someone wanted this with you and it didn't work out. So Seven of Pentacles in the upright, Ace of Wands in the upright while you're there for Sagittarius. Someone wanted to break free from a situation with the Seven of Swords, and sometimes deceptions come out. Or, something came out that maybe you didn't like or they didn't like, and it doesn't have to be deception, just something you weren't expecting. Like that flew under the radar on you. But it's something also breaking free from a situation. Now, the obstacle position, you got the Fool card. This is someone wanting to make a new start, jump into something new. But it's an obstacle. Maybe it's telling you the universe in a way to slow down, but I gotta have another card. The Fool card in the upright while you're there for Sagittarius. What's going on? Yeah, there was a little bit of manipulation with it, with this new beginning someone was wanting. Maybe they were trying to manipulate a situation with you, or you were trying to manipulate it with them. That's the Magician in reverse. The Fool card in the upright, the Magician in reverse while you're there for Sagittarius. And then someone's unable to make a final decision with the Eon in reverse. That's all the obstacle. Now the current environment coming up, you regain strength, you become energized, you feel better. So the Strength card in the upright, which is the Nine of Wands, in the upright while you're there for Sagittarius. Even though you had this situation in the past, you're regaining balance, you're regaining strength, you're becoming more healthy, feeling better. So Nine of Wands, the Art card, also known as Temperance, while you're in the upright for Sagittarius. What is going on? Overcoming failure. I had that twice. In the past you had failure, in the current you're overcoming it with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Now what is coming towards you is someone is tired of just waiting around for some reason. They want to come out of that just hanging and waiting and waiting. So the Hangman in reverse as the outside environment, or what is coming towards Sagittarius while you're there. Queen of Cups could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Maybe they're tired of hanging around. Maybe they're waiting on you to make a move. Maybe that's what the obstacle is. Someone wants you to jump into something and make a move. Maybe they're trying to flag you down, say, hello, you know, I'm here. But something's up. Maybe you don't trust the person and you're indecisive of to make the move, or like vice versa. Sometimes this reading is flipped and someone else could be feeling this way with you or going through this with you, you know, where you're doing all this, you know, the manipulative behavior and not making a decision. But the Hangman in reverse, the Queen of Cups in the upright is the outside environment. Why are you there for Sagittarius? Princess of Cups. Yeah, this person's back and forth with their emotions. Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or someone just taking on this energy of emotions. And they're getting kind of tired of waiting around, and they're going to tell you, or you're going to see that they are. And you're 1 minute they're happy, and the next minute they're sad, you know. But it moves forward again. Life moves forward with the Chariot in the upright. The Chariot in the upright for Sagittarius is the final outcome. Why are you there? I like the Chariot. Ooh, something moves forward with love. Two of Cups, a lot of love energy here. You're moving fast and forward with a love situation. So Chariot, so maybe you do overcome that obstacle. Maybe this person does get a hold of you, or maybe you're starting something new. I don't know. Could be either or both. But this happens a lot also during Mercury in retrograde, where people that you had a falling out with will kind of resurface sometimes. And I know you hear that a lot in readings, but I'm telling you, it's kind of a fact a lot of times. Not all the time, but that's when it happens. It's usually during a Mercury in retrograde a lot of times. So the Chariot in the upright, Two of Cups in the upright, why you there for Sagittarius is the final outcome. And you're still regaining strength big time. So whatever went amok, whatever failed, whatever you didn't trust, whatever you're undecided about, you come out of failure with the situation, you regain balance and strength. But you're going to hear about from somebody, whether this is the person you're going to carry on with or go on with, or somebody else. They're tired of waiting around for you to make a move. So just letting you know. Or maybe you're tired from them not, you know, waiting to make a move on them, or you know what I'm saying. Can't even get this stuff straight. But I see this person, the emotions going back and forth. Is he? Isn't she? Isn't he? You know, back and forth. But it does move forward with love. With the Two of Cups with emotional energy and regaining strength in that area. And it moves forward pretty quickly. Now in the end, you're dealing with the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands is in reverse. This is someone whose energy is also back and forth. And sometimes they're a little inconsistent, short-tempered. And maybe you'll be dealing with this Mercury in retrograde. It doesn't have to be a fire sign like Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It could be someone who's just, you know, hot-tempered right now and a little insecure themselves, you know, and they don't like being ignored. So just letting you know, they don't like being ignored. And you may be dealing with that person in the very end, and they feel worried, you know, maybe because you're not making a move. And they're still irritated, you know, and it goes on like that. So it's up to you whether you want to make this move or not make this move, or make a move on another person. That's the energy that is there for Sagittarius. And this is your reading, and I'm going to let this go, and I will talk to you later. Bye.